Okay, so I already passed the glass door. He thought that I didn't understand the system, so he just approached me in English. I can't.
No, what is
Yeah.
this? Too much socialization.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Refresh Step, where you recover yourself for the main step. I'm your host for today, tomorrow, and the foreseeable future, Theodore Lu. And I'm with Totas Battler in the UK and admin of the Spirits English Wiki, Ayumu Seiki.
Hello.
Yeah, so yeah, Ayumu, how are you doing today?
I'm doing alright.
Nice. No changes means peaceful life. Peaceful life, it's, I guess, good.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if we are going a little bit philosophical, isn't that like Indian? Like, isn't that most of our goal, right? We want to make money so we can live a peaceful life.
True.
Kind of,
I guess.
Yeah. I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, the not so good about peaceful life is we don't really have any news this week. God damn it, Bandai. Well, actually, we
do. Go on.
Then I mean, like, it's not like there's zero news. Of course, like from time to time again, I always said like the thing that I don't like about like the Saga Twitter is like the way they just churn out all the cards all at once, which, just to be fair, kind of works for Saga because Saga doesn't really have that much of an cards that are like individually interesting yet. But the downside is, of course, they ran out of ammunition really quick, and then for the rest of the months until the new sets came out, they just regurgitate like all the old news again and again and again and again and again and again. So it's like, I would rather see like 4 vanillas in 4 days in a row, but like this is a little bit too much in another way, because like yep, this is the vanilla that we already see 2 weeks ago. So like, yeah, why do I have to see this again? Just with a different skin. But yeah, it's just like, yeah, I mean, like, in BS it's pretty much, yeah, it's still like they are basically like revealing all the support cards, so we don't I think like the closest thing that we have to interesting is probably Uranus's avatar. Well, not real avatar, the Emperor Spirit. Yeah.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cost A. Yeah.
I just find it amazing how many versatile birds we just have now. Like, even without the Unleash effect, it's still destroying like up to 4 spirit to an extent if you're not careful enough. So like, it's just another really good card that you can put into everywhere.
Exactly. And then
you know what? I'm like, now it makes me wanna go to Lana stack now.
Same.
So like, no, it's just so you can put into the divas.
Oh.
So like, you start off with, because like most of the diva decks don't have contract, right? So like, so like, you can just put Ulanos and just put 3 copies of this in there. That's now you have a yellow burst control with the divas, because like, you can also put in what's the yellow NX called?
Jigoto?
Yeah, Jigoto, yeah. Jigoto, yeah. I just hope it's not gonna be another situation where I ask someone to buy something and they're like, oh yeah, buying a full playset is actually cheaper, so I just got your full playset. It's like, but now you're forcing me to build another deck.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I mean, like, I think like this is like, because like basically you wanted the 2 of the extras, right? So like, there's not much left after that, right? Like, cost wise, like, it's just basically just add another $10 for the remaining common. So it's like, I guess. I feel like that's also like basically like the same thing about like the Kinichi Ahau, right? Like the one that I asked you like previously, because I kind of just wanted the Kinichi Ahau and the Jigotul, but like someone sold them for like basically the price, sold the whole deck for like the price of 3 Kinichi Ahau and 3 Jigotul. So I was like, do I just buy the whole deck? But yeah, thankfully you stopped me. But yeah, I still need the Jigotul though. My goodness. But yeah. On a side note of like wanting to make a deck out of like a really rudimentary reason, I actually like kind of wanted to make a Gaia now just because we have a Komodo dragon inside. And that's basically Indonesia mentioned, yo.
Yo,
Yo.
Indonesia Manson.
Yo. Yeah, because like because like I mean like there's a like the island where the Komodo dragons like mainly resides. We literally name it like the Komodo Island. Like it's literally the island. It's like Indonesian island. Yo. But yeah, that's my history. That's also why I made like a Mushin Dragon, right? I think like it's just like Astral Dragon, and then I was like, yep, this looks cool. Let's make the whole deck. Well, actually, like I like because I really like the red mechanical dragons, right? That's why I really like my favorite dragon is still Shining Dragon Overray.
Hey, yeah, it's a pretty cool one, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit over the top that basically like how he equips like the Shining Sword is basically just him like the Shining Dragon Overray just shout into the Shining Sword until it lifts the ground, and then he flew with rockets to grab it. It's like, oh. That's super over the top.
I suppose his wings are kind of like rockets, isn't it?
Indeed.
I actually never thought about that way.
Yeah. And then I found out like the deck is actually like kind of it's kind of cancer. My goodness. Yeah, I think like when he is summoned, you can just summon any number of sword master in your hand, right?
I thought it's swords.
Oh wait.
I thought it's just the swords.
Shining Dragon Overray. Yeah, because like I remember like if when you summon Overray, you just basically just summon your whole hand. But it's probably also another deck. Another card, I mean.
I think that's another. Yeah, no, yeah, that is definitely another card. That's like a blue eagle that barely anyone used. Yeah, that's like Overray Revival has an exile effect, or summoning Exalted Sword Family rebirth brave cards, not just any brave cards. From your hand without paying the cost. Yeah, I think you're thinking about the blue eagle. Yeah.
No, I think I'm thinking about the Truth Eden.
Right. Oh yeah. Of course.
So basically, you use the one with the sword draw. What's it that keyword that lets you summon like the sword, like the Exalted Sword Brave, and then basically you summon Truth Eden with that card, and then with that card you summon and then with Truth Eden you summon all the Shine Dragon Overray, and then the rest of your hand with it.
Oh, all right, yeah.
Yes.
yeah. You actually reminded me there was this one time. What was it? Yeah, oh yeah. That was like my first time to like a gunslinger kind of thing. And then there was this I faced this middle-aged man. That was during the Ultimate era, and then his board has been empty for quite a while, but like unfortunately, and my deck was not the best either, so I couldn't really finish him. And then he just randomly summoned Truth Eden, and then threw all his swords out.
Yep.
And then just rushed me down. It's like, and I was like, what the fuck?
What just happened?
No, No, I was literally at the age where I still haven't started swearing yet. So I was like, what just happened? What this middle-aged man just used the power of money to finish his opponent. Well, me.
My goodness, I can't wait. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't really have like that old of a player in Indonesia. But like, imagine in 15 years, I just dish out the Hades in front of like a kid that just plays. Like my friend's kid will just play, and then like, yeah, this is my starter deck that my dad brought me, and then like yep. But I'll summon Dark Luminous. I'll remove your whole spell and your course in your reserve too. Yay.
Unfortunately, this is what I did to someone in Pokemon for the last 2 days, actually.
Nice.
Like, I don't know if you would understand, but okay, so basically on Tuesday, during my last round at the locals, it was an important one as well because we're actually gonna stack points for us to get into like the championships and everything like that. Freaking local decided to go with BO1 instead of BO3. Fuck that manager, man.
Okay.
But like oh, my mind is not running well today. But like it was the last round, and then like I don't know if you would understand. So like I'm playing a Regidrago deck. In short, kind of like, is there even a good description in Battle Spirits? I don't think there is. But like basically what it does is allows me to use any dragon attacks from my trash.
Okay.
Yeah, and then like my opponent was playing a God of War deck, which like require quite a bit of time to set up, but it doesn't really matter in this case either way. So like he told me that he was basically playing like a half completed deck, because like, he was still looking for the cards, and then so he started his game with like a Mimikyu at the active zone, you know, the one that's going to attack, and then a Rhodes at the back row. So he only has 2 Pokemon. And Mimikyu basically has the ability that my Pokemon cannot touch it.
Okay.
That's like, at least for my deck, like none of my Pokemon can actually touch it. And so like I need one specific deck. I need one specific card in my deck to be able to deal with that. But okay, he then attach a Pokemon to the Mimikyu, which boosts his HP to 120, which means even if I have that one card, I would not be able to finish him unless I have another card. and then
Okay.
well, turns out I literally drew into those 2 cards, which are both 1 copy in my 60 card deck.
Nice.
But like that's not it. I still need 1 more card to actually end the game. Like literally,
Okay.
that was I went first. That was my turn 2.
Mm-mm.
He still only had 2 Pokemon. His hand was literally stuck. And then so like I was like, okay, I just need that 1 card. And then like, no, actually I need the 2 cards there. So like I drew into the 2 pieces. So one of them is called Jamming Tower, which is a stadium that prevents any Pokemon 2 from activating. And then the other card is called Canceling Cologne, which cancel out his ability. So then I can touch the Mimikyu.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I got those 2 cards. It was a little bit of risky play because I was still digging for another card to attach more energy to my attacker, Regidrago.
Yep.
So I put down this, but like in order to draw that, I had to discard my hand. Basically, I had to use a hand with first to keep drawing. So I had to do everything else first before I even know if I can do the combo. So I first activated Regidrago's ability Legacy Star, which is self-mill my own deck at 7 cards, and then I add any 2 cards from the trash back to my hand. The point isn't really to add back any cards, but rather to mill that 1 dragon card, could attack both of them at the same time. And Lord and behold, that was the first card I milled.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, so that's settled. And now I only just need 1 more card. I put down the stadium. I play the Canceling Cologne. I play the Hand with a Stitch on my hand, draw 5. Literally, the last draw was the card that I needed, and I ended my opponent in turn 2.
Yay. God damn, that must be a really nice feeling.
Yeah, the same thing happened in the day after, but like, it was slightly different. But it was the same. It was the same way anyway. Like my opponents only had two Pokemon,
Mm-mm.
and I was like, and then like I just look at his board and I look at
Mm-mm.
my hand. I was like, oh my god, I can do this.
Mm-mm.
And my opponents, because like if you're experienced enough, then you know what's going to happen. It's Pokemon. Like if you know the deck, you
Mm-mm.
know what's going to happen. And then my opponent's like, oh god, okay, come on, go on, try it. And so I was like, okay, so ability, legacy star, mill my own deck seven cards.
Mm-mm.
Okay, don't hit it, but there's a way to dig out the dragon card.
Mm-mm.
So from my trash, I pick up two cards. One is called Ultra Ball, one
Mm-mm.
is called Earth Infestal. And the
Yep.
way I'm gonna do it is that I use Ultra Ball
Mm-mm.
to search out the dragon card that I need. But obviously I need in the trash. So then after that, I use Earthen Vessel, which the condition is discarding one card from my hand.
Mm-mm.
And then ended my opponent in turn two.
Nice. My God, you kind of unlock a core memory for me.
What?
Because well, it's not like very recently, but I guess like a month or two ago, like the Indonesian Vanguard community like kind of have like a like the Facebook trend where they just share like, yep, this is my moment of weakness, the one where I was like Vanguard is notoriously known as a luck based game, although if you play it enough, you can kind of like the better you are at it, you can kind of like minimize all the luck and it tended to become brisk. Yeah.
Same with every game, yeah.
Yeah. So then but there is always a moment of weakness where you was like, yep, whatever, I will take it. There's no way my opponent will do that, will be able to pull that off, right? And then like, yep. So basically,
I had so many thoughts of that in Vanguard. Jesus Christ.
exactly, because like there is this card there is a pretty old card called Sternblau Kruger. It has two
I've heard that
abilities.
before, yeah.
Yeah, it is in the it's in the limit break era. So like
Okay.
so for some reason I thought the it has an ability to basically refresh itself if it hits the opponent. Well, it's actually PTO 4. So I guess it shouldn't be it shouldn't have like a limit break. But so basically I think like I either thought that the Sternblau Kruger will be like a once per turn, or like it has some more condition to it. And
Psych,
then
it's not once per turn.
Psych, it's not once per turn. It can keep on. It will lose twin drive until end of turn, but like just so you can basically counter blast two. Just two Nova Grapple from your hand, discard them. If it hits a Vanguard, you may pay the cost. Stand all of your unit in the same column as this unit, and it simply loses the twin drive. So it still has like single drive on its remaining attacks, and then it's also to kind of like. Basically, like at that time, the thing about Nova Grappler is like basically they can unflip the damage easily.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, the goal then is because you get to unflip so easily, you should be able to hit multiple times with Sternblau Kruger, provided your opponent cannot guard. And then I think like the thing that I forgot is that he will keep the critical between attacks, and then my friend attack, and the first one he gets a crit, and then like the so I went from 1 to 3, which is fine, and then he attacks again, and then he checks another crit, and it's like, all right. He keeps the critical, so now it's at 3. It's at 3 damage, and so it's like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. If I guarded, I would win. God damn it. So yeah, that was my moment of weakness. Well, provided that I actually won my championship, partly because my friend also have like his moment of weakness. That's like he was playing. We were playing like the extreme format at that time, because like when I went, it was like the very early days of the G era. Like not every deck has the G unit yet, right? So
Yep.
So basically, to compensate that, they held a tournament in extreme format, which allows you to use cards from any clans. So yeah, so basically just so that so yeah, now that you don't have a G unit yet, you can use a G unit from other clans. That is kind of like the concept, but like of course it didn't go that that nicely. Because like there's this like one of the favorite deck to win is this deck called like the cat riser. I was like so it because like the thing is there's this grade 0 card called Cat Butler. It's not a forerunner, so you don't get to send it to the back when you write on top of it. So you have to bring it inside your deck.
Yeah.
And then when at the end of the battle where your grade 2 Vanguard attacks, you can basically retire the Cat Butler and then the card will restand itself. And then why does this become a thing? It's because if you do a Legion, that means your Vanguard is both a grade 3 and a grade 2. And then the Riser part is like your Vanguard will be the perfect Riser, in which if it attacks while being in Legion, you gain a crit. If it doesn't hit, then you can just sacrifice the Cat Butler and then you restand. And then you continue attacking. So either your opponent has to hit the 2 damage or it will keep on restanding basically. So yeah, if you are at 4 damage, then you're basically going to be ruined. But the thing is, it's Nova Grappler. It doesn't have that good of a draw. It cannot tutor. So like, how do you get the Cat Butler out? Now that you are playing extreme format, there's this Spike Brothers card that basically when after the battle where it attacks, you can send it to your soul, and then you can summon one of any grade 2 or lower, I think, from your deck. So you just use that effect to get your Cat Butler out, and then you attack with your Vanguard afterwards. Yeah, so my friend was using that. And then the turning point in which he lost is basically because he also needed to get me to 4 damage as soon as possible so that his Riser will be threatening. He just rushed me on grade 2, and then I rush him back. But like when my Vanguard attacks, he gets a damage trigger and he boosts his Vanguard. So I was like, oh my goodness, he don't really have anything that I can attack with my rearguard, but I just attack just because. And then he checked the damage. Oh. He went to 4 damage. So yeah, that is his moment of weakness, and because of that, well, at that time I wasn't sure whether I should, because at that time, I think we haven't really established like when we should call the judge for Vanguard, and basically at that time I was like, I realized that after he already did that, so I was like, oh, okay. Then I just ended my thing. So yeah, that's arguable whether that's well, I mean, like, he's my friend, so I think like after that we just talk about it, and then like we just laugh it off. But like, yeah, against other people, it might be a problem, but yeah. Anyway, because of that, because my deck is good at like basically like whittling down hands if you're already at 5 damage, because he went to 4 too early. I just rushed him again next turn, and then he died. Yeah.
Wow, the pinnacle of Vanguard.
Yeah. In the very deep. And then yeah, so that is, I think that's the oh no, that was the top 4 game. And then like the final, my opponent break. Well, both of us break. Actually didn't get a grade 1 on my first hand, by the way. And then like fittingly, I saw like my 5 cards in hand as like 3 triggers, 1 grade 2, 1 grade 3. I was like, oh well, I guess this is it. And then like I drew my draw for turn, and then it's a tier 9 Theo. It's a Aqua Force vanilla that I just bring for the lulz, and then like, yep, I got a grade 1. Yeah, I don't miss my right. Poof. And then and then I just rush him like in a cohort fashion, and then that's and I won the tournament.
Nice.
Got the Japan trip at the very least. Oh my god, I was so young and naive back then. I didn't really even question the rules that much, and then I grew older, started a YouTube channel. Have to be more strict about the rule, and then I started Bell Spirits, and then I kind of have to. Well, I'm not really a judge in BS, but it's kind of like because we don't have any judge. I was like kind of like responsible to kind of like learn the rules, and then like if anyone has a question, then I basically answer for them, kind of thing. Yeah. Now I have Ayumu, so I just threw all the questions to Ayumu. No, just kidding. usually I just research everything, and then if I'm not sure, then I'll just ask Ayumu to get a second opinion. That is what I do. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Ayumu is the voice of reasons. Like, yeah, should I be putting 4 cards inside this deck, and then Ayumu whisper, this is spell spirits. You can only bring 3 of the same cards. All right. You're right. You're absolutely right. My goodness. Yeah. Why do I suddenly read the Kairos Griffin again? It was supposed to be a Griffin. Well, like
which one?
Yeah, the Uranus Emperor.
Conclusive, yeah, it's a Griffin, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now
it literally has Griffin in its name.
Yeah. No, that's it. I didn't really pay attention to the name, and then it looks like a dragon.
Oh, it's a Griffin.
Yeah. Now that I know that it's a Griffin, it kind of looks like a bird now.
Burp.
Yeah, burp.
Burp.
Yeah. Burp indeed.
My
goodness.
Shit, have you seen like the recent Saga Twitter post?
Oh, which one? The one with
That's like the kind of sex tease and everything like that.
Oh yeah. So they're basically teasing like kind of like the color combination, right?
Yeah. There's some interesting ones for sure.
Angel Golem. Well, I guess we already have an Angel Golem.
Yeah, we already have an Angel Golem, so it's like,
So more Angel.
Wait, no. What am I talking about? No, what I meant was like Blue Angel. But yeah,
yeah.
It's I don't know, because like last time they did that, sometimes not about the families, but about the keywords they have. So I was just like thinking like, okay, so it might not be Golem family, but it might be something about Crush.
Oh, imagine.
Which actually kind of makes sense, because like, set 5, well, Blue Red wasn't anything about Crush, well, Mirroring decks. And then Green Blue was already about Token. So like, it makes sense that like it's something yellow related to Crush.
Kind of, yeah. Oh yeah, so basically you survive with the yellow, with the healing, and then but basically probably going to be plus and Crush. So you have more life to survive the attacks while you mill your opponent. Very fair. But yeah. It's like kind of like, yeah, imagine either like a plus with rate or like luster with rate. That would also be radical. Thank you.
Sorry, what?
Either like plus and rate. Like us that way, like, okay, so you can you let me heal now? No, then okay, I will do it again. Just casually like exhausting your cathedral so that your plus spirit can attack again. Although if they are like although if the combination is like angel and golem, it's probably going to be luster instead, right?
I mean,
like if they are
not
like great with
really.
something, I guess, or it's just, or I guess it's just like, yeah, when attack crush and then like chain yellow, then you minus the BP of a spirit, so basically allowing your I guess, because like also the original crush spirit has like supportive effect to kind of like let the spirit with crush survive, right? Like with I think like Aquapolis specifically like buffs the BP of your crush spirits. Maybe in like,
Alright,
maybe in that vein, the chain will be like a minus PP just to make sure that the attacker spirit survives basically. So it's not really to reduce it, to destroy it.
That actually makes sense.
Yeah.
Actually makes sense.
Yeah. Now that we talk about it that way, it kind of fits better in my head. Yeah.
White yellow is already playing with luster, so
yeah, probably not going to be luster again.
Yeah, so yeah, that sounds more like it. Yeah.
Yeah, the blast probably will come with red, strangely. Mostly into just for maybe earlier things, you will be able to destroy maybe like the chain will be like destroy 2000 or lower, basically just to ensure that the blast spirit will get their attack in, at least in the early game, I guess. Who knows? Only time will tell. Or imagine like blast with green is like, attack, it has blast, and then your opponent needs to choose one of their cost 3 or lower spirit and exhaust them. Yeah, that will be nice though. And like, especially in the early games. In the later games, just it's basically just a round, but it has plus. Or imagine if they have like both blast and kill in the same card. Wouldn't that be red?
Yeah, wait, Gale and what? Gale and Blast. Oh my
Gale and
god.
Blast. So basically, if they are not blocked, then your opponent loses one life. You get one life. If they are blocked, then your opponent loses one blocker. Two blockers. Sorry.
That would be crazy, actually. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it's
But yeah, that's an interesting one. And then like, sorry, go on.
No. I don't really have a point to improve from there. Actually, yep.
No, I just like saw today post. It's like purple white again, isn't it? And then like it's also Nocturna and then
and Valkyrie Mist. Yeah.
Yeah, so like I suppose there are quite a few ways to go around it, but like maybe they talk about focusing on the Android family again. Like the other card is like the weirder one to think about because like it's like so what is it? So are we playing Curse again, or does it mean that it's just gonna be Nightling?
True.
So yeah, that's a weird one to think about. Yeah.
Because
oh my god, imagine another Curse deck. That'd be crazy.
I know, right? Imagine if they just make like a heavier curse deck. So like, they are like they may be like cost 2 to play. But basically the concept is then, so they have curse and they can block while exhausted. So you can choose whether to block them and then have your spirit die now, or have your spirit die later. God damn it! It's always it's going to become the Enoch deck. Like you figure it out. I will just attack with the spirit. It has 4,000 or maybe like the 4 cost will have like 6,000 BP, so just enough to be like above like the destruction limit of most cards. And then like, yep. So now you figure it out. So if you block this, then it has curse, so your spirit will be destroyed. If you don't, then your smaller spirits will then be able to get past it because it can block while exhausted. And let's add in some armor or like 80 field, like keywordless 80 field, just because. Yeah. So then I think that basically it will be a little bit. It will probably be like a slightly more fair version of X-Biter. Like basically, then if you want to destroy it, then you have to use a magic. So if you want to use a spirit, then you cannot.
That will be interesting. I just thought that like it might be another temple deck. Like, you know, purple would be would just continue to use curse, I guess, and then white just like would be like bouncing some spirits. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
That would be actually pretty crazy. But like it just like how to say it? It's like be like another curse deck again, really, you know, that kind of thing. Like can't you think of something new? Like Bandai would be like, but it only has 2 keywords. You know, the color only has 2 keywords.
Yeah.
Can't do anything else.
Yeah. Or imagine if you just make the curse like activates during the opposing turn. So like,
oh my god, that would be so crazy.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that might be possible. Yeah.
Yeah, so it can block while exhausted. It doesn't have any protection unless you give it. For example, then you have to play like Callista because it's an android, or a Valkyrie even better. Then you can play Callista to kind of like protect it a little bit. Then if it blocks, then it will kill whatever it is blocking. Yeah, I guess that can work.
Suppose so. Yeah. Maybe that's what they're hinting. Kind of defensive.
Yeah, defensive curse style. Yeah. Yeah.
And then what was the other one that they hinted? The red green one, isn't it?
Have they hinted red green?
Yeah, it was like the first hint of Sesek.
All right.
Yeah, so that was like the Dragonoid and Elrune.
Oh no. Red green then. The bane of my existence. Although yeah, I think like the last time I played red green is probably with the Chiaron. The dragon that basically Corpus 2. And then like with the Ruri Outer, the like the Shellman that when summon you Corpus to 2 of your red spirit. But like at level 2 Ruri Outer changes itself to red, so like you can, if you have extra core, then you can just Corpus 2 on another spirit and to Ruri Outer. And then I used the course to summon the 5 Dragon Emperor. 5 good Dragon Emperor.
That thing.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, the last time I actually used a red green deck in real life was the dinosaur thing that Ricky used. Tyrannosaurus, I think that was the name.
Oh, Dark Tyrannosaurus, yeah.
Yeah, and then I stupidly traded away my sword, but not the deck itself, and then my deck just went to waste.
Yeah, that was the good old days. Yeah, what did I do with my 5 good Dragon Emperor? I think like at some point it just didn't. Yeah, it's a little bit hard. That's like the concept is basically you can just summon like vanilla like much earlier, right? So like, yep, at some point it's just the status just not doesn't justify you. Like, yep, you can summon it a little bit earlier, yeah, but like, is it early enough? Kind of wanted to try it out again after like the Baby Godzilla though. The Baby Godzilla is kind of like, yeah. So you know that red green deck Yeah, you can basically just use that now. You don't. Yeah, the color doesn't matter. I don't see colors as long as it's red and green. It's like, baby Godzilla, what the fuck? Yeah, I guess like I like it kind of makes like the text a little bit. You then I mean, like the tricky part about like playing like the mixed color text should be, yeah, you kind of have to think about like how to manage the reduction and everything, right? But then again, we have Galaxian, so I don't know if Baby Godzilla is the biggest offender. But like Baby Godzilla just permanently changes all your red and green into like the other colors, so it's like, oh. It's like, oh. So now two of the colors is just gone. I mean, like they are just melded together.
Oof.
Yeah. My goodness.
Like put that to store.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, when Baby Godzilla came out, I actually tried putting it into, the red green Astro Blazer deck.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of worked all right.
Mm-mm.
But at the end, the problem with the Astro Blazer deck is just they don't have a good enough engine.
Yeah.
And so it sucked.
I know, right? Like the moment,
oh my god,
yeah, the moment you can summon out the Hierophant, it's like the game is done. But like the problem is you have to draw the Hierophant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, all the decks from that time was pure garbage, really. Except for
Blade
Shin
Insect.
Dragon, I guess.
Yeah. Blade Insect, I
Blade
guess, kind of
Insect,
works.
yeah.
Yeah. But that's high roll.
Yeah, but then like they just got nerfed as well because of the ban list.
True. Although like
Oh,
you
God.
only need over Hierophant. Kind of. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I have an Arcade Gundam. I should have put that inside my Blade Insect. Why didn't I put that inside my Blade Insect?
Wait, which one?
Arcade Gundam.
Yeah, that would be good, yeah.
Because like it's a high roll deck, just increase the high roll a little bit. It's not going to change. Yeah. Yeah. Blade Insect. Yeah, kind of like the Astro Blazers aesthetic is pretty cool though. They're like the futuristic people. So like the machine dragon from the future, but like the past is kind of like So this is why we are always like looking into the future, I guess. My goodness. I think like probably only the machine beast is kind of neutral. I think like the synchroid like the future machines are like actually like kind of like like compared like to the past machines, it's like, oh right, so now that the technology is better, you can kind of like make like more curved designs that like the blocky designs of the past. So it's like, oh no, I prefer the blocky designs though.
Blocky designs.
Well, not really. No. I guess like the concept of the synchroid is it has more of the piece component, and then like for the not really synchro, but also the Astro Blazers. Some of the Astro Blazers are also synchroid, right? Or like synchroid is the Astro Blazer, and then like the proximate is another thing. Oh well, whatever. I mean, like you know what I mean.
It's basically like Proxima is like the sub family.
Yeah,
it's like the smaller family. Like how Worst Walker and Avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like Proxima is like the smaller family, and then Astro Blazer is like the big dudes who you use to attack.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think because like aesthetically, I think like the proximate is supposed to be like, because like the theme about like the True Rebirth saga is we are like jumping from the past and the future, right? And then like proximate is basically like the spirits from the future, and then like the proximate is the spirits from the past, and Astro Blazers are the spirits from the future. And that's why when they have some sort of mechanical things going on, like the proximate are usually way less machines. Like like Rocketra has a literal rocket attached to its back, and then you have Aspastion whose body is like 90% machine. kind of thing.
Mm.
Yeah, I think now that we try to break it down, I think I just in that even the machine beast, I think like the proximates, they have like more of the properties from the beast, while the machine from the future, they kind of like clearly they look like machines basically.
Yeah.
The machine beast kind of cool, but it's machine beast. Like, of course, if you have like external Watu and then like the architects every game, then of course it's very strong. But you have to throw your architects and your external Watu, so it's like, yep. I think like some people actually try to promote like the architects recently, right? Because like you can basically just use architects. You refresh it with another card, which I forgot what it is, because definitely it's not Vina. Then you use White World. So basically you just play until you have one card left in your hand. You use Archpaterix to discard your opponent's hand until they have one or two left. And then you just use White World to discard the remaining one or remaining two. Crazy stuff. Yeah. Well, I guess most people will die that way. Most people.
Yeah.
Until they don't. Hayain it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are like nearing the end of September already. God.
And it's getting cold. I don't like this.
I know, right? It's getting harder to stay awake. So cold. They wanted to stay asleep. I don't want to leave my bed.
Oh yeah, I've been like waking up pretty consistently for like the past week or two. Like I was I've been waking up like around like 10 p.m. stuff like that. And then but yeah, today I decided I'm gonna wake up 11 a.m., which is 1 hour later. Gasp. And then I just like also just roll in bed for another hour before I actually properly get up.
Yes, the life.
The life. The life of doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah. That is the life though. Again, the philosophical thing about like in the end we do everything so we can do nothing.
Actually, true. True. Never thought about it that way.
To some extent, right? To some extent. I mean, like, of course, there are people who like their whole being is just to do things, and that is fine. But I think it's also okay if your goal is like to do nothing. But like as long as you do something before you do nothing, I guess. Because that's how society works. Contribute.
Do you know? I think I heard this before, but like apparently, like in Japan, if you go to work but you're given nothing to do, it's actually like kind of like an insult kind of thing. Because like basically they think it's something like they think you're useless now, so like that's why they don't want you to do anything.
Oh yeah.
But like, obviously, recently, like some people start to get it the other way around. They're like, "Oh well, I'm still getting paid," and then they just like decided to just stay in the office to do nothing.
The quiet quitting.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
not really.
exactly, yeah.
Not yeah. I mean, like the quiet quitting usually basically. Yep. If to get paid, I basically have to do like maybe 3 paperworks a day. Then I will do only 3 paperworks. If you give me like the fourth one, I will do that tomorrow. Yeah. It is a little bit sad that basically doing doing your job as in the as contractor is like basically considered like a bad thing now. Well, like
it's kind of, I suppose kind of also influenced by other society, isn't it?
Mm-mm. Yeah, because like in capitalism, as an employee, you have to do more, you have to do more, you have to do more, but the same doesn't apply to your employer. So it's like, yeah, I guess to some extent it needs to be fair, right? Like if you do more, then your employer should give you more. I guess. To some extent.
I guess. I mean, supposedly it depends on if you like your job or not.
Yeah.
Like actually recently, I talked to like one of the people who's like my friend's friend.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, and then like he actually just go into pharmacy.
Mm-mm.
He's like pharmacist now.
Mm-mm.
And then like he's just very eager to like just like do everything.
Mm-mm.
I mean, part is because it feels bad to like do nothing, you know,
Mm-mm.
especially since it's new. But on the other hand, like he also seems to like, you know, like enjoy the job of being like a pharmacist.
Mm-mm.
So there's that. I
Yeah.
mean, I suppose in one way, it's a dream to like have a job that like you're actually eager to do something.
Mm-mm.
That's what I'm hoping to find as well.
Yeah. Guess that's also, I mean, like also like when I was like a software engineer, I think like the best part is actually like, well, I mean like it's the, if you think about like software engineering, you all think we are going to code all day, right? But I think like probably the most fun part is like when you are working in like a smaller company, and then you have to go out and talk with the users, and that's probably
Mm-hmm.
like, actually like one of the most fun part. Like you kind of see like, oh, okay, so I'm not just coding just to push it to like a system that will just do everything automatically, and then for a user that will not really care on how things are done, you can kind of talk to them, like see what they care about, how we can improve, how we can make like visible improvement for them, kind of thing. Yeah, that and the mental smoke break. No, because like the because like sometimes when we are talking about users, it's never always like the end user, right? Sometimes you make stuff internally, and then during this smoke breaks, although I don't smoke, by the way, but like whenever my other colleagues who smokes like went to smoke break, and then I just went out and then like just talk to them, sometimes they will give me feedback on, yeah, so this is how the dashboard works, can you make it like this, kind of thing. And so that is actually like kind of like, okay, so now I know that people are actually using this. That's also why. Yeah. Kind of thing, yeah. Oh my god, my brain is also deteriorating. I need more coffee. More
No.
coffee.
I got my Lucasade with me. Time to drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of drinking, I was like, because like I have like another. I mean, like one of my friends saw my wallet, right, and in my wallet, in the outer part, I kind of like attach like the ticket that you get from like when you go to some toilets in Germany, like the ones in the main station. You basically pay €1, and then you get this one coupon that is like, if you buy something within the station in a shop that partners with the toilet, then you basically get if you buy over like 2.5, then you get a 50-cent discount. Which I used to throw away, but like my sister convinced me, yeah, like actually like the shops that accept this is not that's there's like enough shops to kind of like that accepts this, so like, yeah, why not keep it? Okay, and then like fine, and then like I tried to use it once, and then I used it twice, and then now I just kept everything. Like yeah, and then now like last time I was like I went to the toilet, and then like the person who went before me, he didn't collect his ticket, so I just just took his ticket. And then like even worse, like there is a after I finished my business, I went out of the toilet, and then there's another guy who came in, And then I forgot to check the vending machine, if he collects his ticket or not. And then the embarrassing part is actually like this particular station has like 2 doors for the toilet. It has a glass door that leads to the toilet area, and then it has like the one with the vending machine that leads to the toilet itself. So the embarrassing part is like, okay, I kind of like, okay, so I already passed the glass door. And I was like, oh. And then I just realized, oh yeah, there's another guy who came in. I wonder if he left his coupon inside. So I tried to pick inside again. And then like across from the toilet, there's like a kiosk. like the station kiosk, like the one who sells like the coffee and snacks and everything. And then the guy was like looking at me, and he thought that I didn't understand the system, so he just approached me in English, and then like, hey, so yeah, it costs €1 to use the toilet. It's like, oh, okay. I forgot the English, and then I was just like, oh yeah, thank you, and then I just went away. I just ran away. I couldn't handle it, man. At that point, I can't. I can't.
No, what is this? Too much socialization.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah. It's not worth it. It's just 50 cents. Yeah. My goodness. Yeah. And even the worst part is that particular kiosk doesn't work. That doesn't work with the toilet, because like like this particular station has like maybe like 6 shops. So like the toilet just lists like, yeah, this is the 3 stores that works with us, and then that store was not one of them. So like, oh. I can't really explain to you why I really need to pick into the toilet. Please rest assured that it's purely financial, and it's not for perverse reasons.
Yeah, I think it's really funny because like oh yeah, I think it was exactly when you brought me to your locals, going to the toilet. And then I walked out, and then how like cleaners or like the security guards, I actually don't know what their position is, but they're just sitting there with a little tray in front of them. People put money on it, and then like I just stood there for a few seconds. I could feel the intense pressure from them. And I was like, oh, okay, here's €1. And yeah, and always the guy just cushion is like, okay,
Yeah.
I'll just leave. I pay my money.
Yeah, when I love like the German professionalism of like, no, you make a mistake. This is the worst thing that have ever happened to me. You are breaking the system, and then they realize that you actually did the right thing, and then like, oh, thank you very much. You are keeping the system alive. Thank you. You have saved my whole family and my whole legacy. Thank you very much, sir. Because like, that's like, I think I'm not sure if I talked in the podcast before, and it's probably incriminating to leave this on the record, but basically, like, well, not really, but like let's say I have basically get like an extension for my visa, but like, so I already received like the email to confirm that, okay, so from this date I will be able to extend my visa. But for now, please go to the office and then return your previous visa. Okay, so I went to the office, and then like, of course I'm extending, so the one that I returned to the office is the one that is already expired, right? And then the security guard was like, no, why did you came now? You should have come earlier, and then we could have like arranged like a temporary pass for you and everything, blah blah blah. But and then he was like, okay, fine, I will go to the guy and then like ask him like what to do, and then like he went to the guy, and then like the guy said that, oh yeah, his good is fine, and then he just came back, and then like, oh yeah, so your visa will be he was like switch like he's really happy, and then like, yeah, your visa will be extended, and we will contact you further when it is ready for your collection. And then like I mean like he doesn't sound like he is being happy because like he needs to be like polite or anything. Like he sounds like he's just genuinely happy that my visa is being extended. It's like, oh, this is this kind of touching in a way. So it's like, oh, okay. So am I done for today? Yes. You just leave your old visa here and then we'll take care of it for you. Okay. My goodness. What yeah. This God damn it, man. Yeah, I think like that is why like I've been like wanting to like draw the parallel between Japan and Germany, because like of course they are different, but like stereotypically and generally speaking, there are some parts of like Germany and Japan that is like surprisingly similar, although in a different direction. Huh? Like lots of things. So like they're polite, like how they are polite with polite to the customers, like how
I mean, wait, isn't that just like society in general though?
No, I mean like there are more. No, I mean like there are parallels that are like really similar, like how their food is shaped. Although like like again like German foods are like bland in the sense that it is one tone, right? But that's also because they don't really care about food. But like Japanese food, they kind of like, yep, if you are eating at home, then usually they will just eat like the bland foods and then they eat like the saltier foods outside, kind of thing. Yeah, I don't know. I mean like of course it's not exclusive to Germany and Japan, but like there are some cultures that are like eerily similar to each other, right? Kind of thing. Like it's not of course going to be 100%, but like if you draw some parallel, then it's like, oh, this is frighteningly similar.
I mean, I suppose on the other hand, like I'm not even trying to talk about World War II, but like I think in general, Germany and Japan did have quite a bit of culture exchange, didn't they? Yeah, because like it's kind of obvious when I came to Düsseldorf, and then you got all those like Japan streets, and
yeah,
like things like that. So it's like I suppose they kind of did influence each other at the end.
Yeah, to some extent. I mean, like you can find like Oktoberfest in like German village in Japan as well. So like, yeah, I guess it's just that these two countries kind of have like a cultural exchange. Although one of the countries that are actively like going to Asia is surprisingly the Netherlands. Yes, the Swamp Germans. Well, let's not get into how the Netherlands come to Indonesia. So yeah, let's talk about happier stuff like the Hololive was easy, yeah, because it's finally released, right? And then I think, oh wait, just realized that you can have like an 8 of the same cards. Wait, let me share my screen. I just realized I haven't shared my screen to you. Screen pop. Okay, go live. Which images do we say? Oh, I see.
Oh, all right. You're talking. Oh yeah, I actually want to learn the game. I actually want to say deck. No.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? The only thing that is holding me back. I think like I saw like the spoiler for like, well, not the spoiler, but like the product specification for set 2. Still no Lamy.
Nah.
That's
it's probably gonna take a while because, like, let's be honest, Lamy also isn't the most popular ones out there.
Yeah, but I thought
like,
she's like at least tier 2.
Yeah, but like, so like, they're probably gonna release the most popular ones first.
Yeah.
Does Sora had a deck? Yeah, I think it does.
Sora and Aski the starter deck.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, and then they're probably going by generations as well.
Yeah.
Well, but like then I see the Noel there, and it's like, never mind.
Well, yeah, not really. Because like I think like even the English one, the first one is actually Mume.
Okay.
Yeah. So and then
interesting.
yeah, I mean like Kobo, yeah. Although although she's not my favorite, to put it lightly, but of course like lots of people like her. So I guess she has a set now. She's in the set. It's like I mean, like even like looking at the same sample text alone, we have Sora and Aski because they're from the starter deck. We have Aki, Pekora, Mume, Kanata, Rui, Kiara, Suisei, and Kobo. Yeah.
Hmm.
And actually, I think like they already like announced like the next starter decks, and the only one that I remember is somehow Shoko. Like Choco is going. So next starter decks are going to be. Well, so this is the booster pack. The cover girl is Fubuki. And then they will introduce like the color purple. So it's Shion and Mori. So it will have like Fubuki, Shion, Marin, Chloe, who's this? Rene, Oli, and Mori.
Oh my god, Molly as well. Literally two of my Oshis in like the first two sets. Freaking hell, man.
Yeah. Yeah, actually none of my Oshis out yet. So no, yeah.
Lami and Anya, right?
Yeah, Lami, Anya, Fauna, I guess. And Shiori, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's literally just Suisei and Kali for me, yeah.
Yeah. So they have like 3 starter decks for set 2. It's going to be based around Ayame, Shoko, and Kayu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. I kind of want to learn how to play Hololive game now.
It's Pokemon.
I mean I can kind of see that when you see like the ratios of the cards and like how they're using like energy as well. I suppose they call it what, holo power?
Yeah.
No wait, our Elu. Hell? Elu.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know.
Yeah, probably the support.
Yeah. Yeah, I see like the staff members probably being supporter cards.
Yeah. I just really like that.
Yeah, and then like the other was a literally called item, yeah. Manager.
Yeah, it's just manager. It's just a faceless manager. I just really like that.
They're just copying Feet to Legend, aren't they?
Kind of, yeah. It's literally Suzuki. Why cut? It's literally Suzuki though.
Yeah. And like, oh my god, even the rules are like Pokemon actually. But you can only use one staff once per turn, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see the red words, but I think that's what it means. Yeah, draw 3 cards. That's literally the mono effect. And then this card, you need to also ditch one hand or more from your hand to use it. Shuffle your whole hand into the deck and then draw 5. Ooh. That's really good filter. Jeez. That's actually a really good filter there. Yeah. Because like you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna ditching all these that I don't have to use for the rest of the game. Shuffle your hand back in and then like draw 5. That's actually really good.
Damn.
Like we do that in Pokemon as well. Like we just kind of like burn everything. Because like in Pokemon it's a little bit different. It's like for example, like if an effect says that like you have to put a card, well, you have to put a Pokemon from your deck to your bench. And if your bench is full, then you can't use that card. So like a lot of people, what they do is that if they didn't know what they're going for, they just like leave one bench space empty and just burn all their search cards until the last one. And then they use everything else.
Damn.
Yeah.
But even the ability text is like
Yeah, actually, yeah, it looks like Pokemon. Jeez. I mean, even the style looks like, yeah,
Mm-mm.
even the attack. Okay, so like air is literally like energy. Because I was
Mm-mm.
thinking more like, Dawn in One Piece.
Oh yeah.
I thought like it might be like, okay, you just get one mana, one Dawn every
Mm-mm.
turn. But no, apparently it seems like it just works like Pokemon.
Mm-mm.
Tulu.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
They
it's
even got tools and the items as well. It's just the event's a little bit different.
Mm-mm.
Um, maybe in the future they'll also release like a stadium or something like that. Who knows?
Who knows?
I feel like that's gonna be a thing because like they need a venue, right? Yeah, they might just call it venue, like
Mm-mm.
venue card type. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Why?
that will make lots of sense.
Yeah. Why would that Soyse have 8 copies?
Yeah, that's my only
Interesting.
question.
Have you learned the game?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Of course not yet. I think like some people
Oh,
already translated them into English.
okay. Yeah. We need to try that sometimes.
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah, I
when
might. Yeah, I might go to I don't know, I might go to a library and try to just print the proxies out.
yeah.
Like fanfolk, it's not exactly fanfolkly. Like the printer's not exactly in the corner, but like it's not like anyone's gonna see what I'm actually printing anyway.
I feel like like I think like whenever I printed proxy, although I printed like Battle Spirits cards, so it's nothing raunchy, right? It's nothing too weeby unless I'm testing a yellow deck or a diva deck. Then
Hey, it
uh
it, it 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 is a public library, and I suppose if
yeah.
someone asks me, I can just say it's for my nephew.
Uh is it? Imagine if my nephew suddenly, yeah, uncle, can we play Hololive OCGs? Like, where did you hear about? Where did you hear about that? My goodness. I wonder if we
More
can.
cost to spend money on.
Yeah, I wonder if we can buy it from like their official store. Let's see.
I think, to be fair, I feel like
Mm-mm.
we might be able to wait
Mm-mm.
because, like, especially with whole like being so aware
Yeah.
of like obviously an English fan community. I
Mm-mm.
think eventually the English set will come out.
Yeah.
Maybe like a year later or something, like same as Bushy Road.
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, no, it probably will. This game is under Bushy Road.
It is published by Bushiroad, but it's developed and it's basically developed by Hololive themselves. So like they,
Yeah, but if it's part of Bushy Road, then I think eventually the English version will come out.
mm,
Like, do you have the Bushy Navi app?
no, why would
Like
I?
the Hololive game is actually shown on the Bushy Navi app.
Hmm,
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah. So like it means like Bushiroad will take care of it like later on as well. So yeah, I feel like a new English version will come out. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
yeah. I literally see it here. Hololive official card game. I can make a deck right now as well. Actually.
Yeah. So I tried to open the page in the English website, and I tried to open the banner for Hololive card game, and it just redirects me to the home. So I guess that means for now we can have to stay. We have to wait for the English version to come out.
Yeah, and like to be fair, like at this point, I guess I will wait
Yeah.
just because I'm only spending on Pokemon Battle Spirits and
Mm-mm.
Wise Swords.
Yeah.
I no, actually, have I told you? Yeah, I think I did tell you before. I have a Hololive deck in Wise Swords.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I think like someone quit, so
Yeah,
you get there.
yeah,
And
yeah.
well, not
He's
really
it's
quit,
not
but
it's not
they.
exactly quitting, but like
Yeah.
they don't want to play with Hololive anymore.
Yep. Yep.
So
Yep. They're
yeah,
quitting Hololive basically.
yeah, because like it is a meta deck and he got bored of it. So
Ah, fair
yeah,
enough.
yeah, and then just like casually destroy my friends.
Uh-uh. Nice. We
It's
shouldn't.
so funny as well. Like during the tournament, I would book the deck out, like not tournament really, but like the locals,
Mm-mm.
and they'll be like, "Yes, of course, you bought Steve's deck." And it's like,
Mm-mm. Yeah. Which reminds me,
I'm just gonna inherit his legacy, I guess. This person is Mr. Steve. It's also like really good at Wise Swords. I think believe he did win quite a few tournaments. And or at the very least got in top 8 quite a few times as well. So he's just really good at it.
Nice.
He plays every day, and I literally see his message popping up in Wise Swords channel right now.
Yes. No, I can't copy it to you anymore. But because the 10th anniversary for Kochumon is coming up, I'd have a watch for that as well. And then my wife was absolutely stunning. My goodness, I'm going to. Do I finally? That's my wife was the side character. It's that's why she doesn't have enough cards at the beginning.
All right, yeah.
And then eventually I think season 3 or something somehow
they had a season 3,
yeah, somehow they stretched it so that she can appear a little bit more. And then I think in the third set of the third Washword set, she finally has her own deck. And then the problem is I don't have the money. Damn it! Finally,
I have a really old Usagi deck that I actually got 3 years ago, 3 to 4. No, actually no, it's further than that. Jeez, that's 5 years ago now. Oh my god! But that was when I first came to Newcastle, and when I literally joined my first Wise Wars community, it's actually the one I'm hanging out with right now. But there's a little bit of story, but that was the first one that I joined, and then it turns out to be community event, and so the prizes were giving out by the members themselves, by the players themselves, and then they were being really generous. I suppose partly because they just want to get rid of stuff. I actually just got 2 packs. I actually just got 2 packs of sleeves last month from someone. She literally just brought her whole bag of sleeves. It's feel free to pick whatever you want, and then everyone just scattered up. Yeah, and I got 2 from Ski Studio. I believe both of them are summer pocket actually. I actually haven't watched or read Summer Pocket yet. I really need to do that. His studio is so good, man. But anyway, yeah. And then so I only got into top 8, which is actually pretty surprising because if considering that was literally my first Wise Wars tournament, even if it was a local. I basically bought a Roselia deck in Hong Kong for £70, which is actually really cheap. If you think about it, it's still usable now. The deck, I just change it up a little bit. But if I decide not to change it, it's technically still usable. So it was actually a really good deal. And then so I brought it over to Newcastle, and then I was like, okay, yep. I know Wise Wars says English, so there's probably a community here. And lo and behold, there is one. And then that was how I joined, and someone going to top 8. I was 16 players. So I at least that means I'm better than half of them.
Yeah. That's the first step. That's the first step.
That's the first step. Yeah. And then so I got a play match. It's a Love Light play match. Actually, I think you've seen seen it quite a few times. Yeah, the one that I've been using. That was actually from them. And then but it has a little bit of stain on it.
I see.
Yeah, and then also the Usagi deck with the sleeves. And I never touched the Usagi deck for a really long time. After try once, and obviously after I got better at the game and I realized, oh, this deck is literally just outdated.
Yeah.
And so I just never touch it. It's put in the corner of my drawer right now.
You.
I thought about updating it, but I don't really have any attachment to Usagi except that the girls are cute, want to have pet them, that kind of thing. But literally that's it. I tried watching the anime. I got through season 1 and just decided no.
But coffee.
But this is not for me. Just there's nothing exciting going on for me. So it's I might try it again. Actually, I said I started Yuri Camp a few weeks ago. Just never went back to it.
Understandable.
I watched episode 1 like 3 times already. I never got past episode 1.
You know, I've watched
And
season 1 like fuck. I've lost count now. Probably already like
bruh,
like at least 5 times by now.
bruh, yeah, but yeah, just like I just couldn't handle slice of life anime just because like there's nothing going on. I cannot get hooked to it. But yeah, but like literally right after that local, and then like maybe I went to like one some more. Yeah, actually, yeah, I went to like a few more locals with them, but like not enough to actually like exchange contact and everything like that. And then COVID hit,
Yeah.
and so I had to go back to Hong Kong, and then I literally lost contact with them until the end of my year 3. Actually, like I didn't know why. I don't know why I didn't do it earlier. But like basically what happened was that like they usually hang out in one shop. We call it Geek Retreat, which is like a chained TCG store in the UK. Um, they used to hang out there in 2019, but like then like they were just gone after COVID. Um, and then like it took me a while. Well, I say a while, but like it's like still like less than a year time because like obviously during COVID no one comes out, so like we wouldn't know anyway.
Yeah.
But like when we finally get to be able to come out, I went to like I went to Geek Retreat and then realized the Wise Sword events are gone. And I don't know why I never asked, but it's only after like a few months that I realized, I really want to find my Wise Sword community again. So like, went to Geek Retreat again and I asked the staff member, like, do you guys not have any Wise Sword events anymore? Um, and and then like they was like, oh, like the guy was like, oh, I haven't seen them for a while, but like I think they're now hanging out in another car shop, like it's somewhere further, which is like another like just 10 minutes train or something like that. And then I was like, oh, I didn't even I like because I never been to that area. Like literally my first time going to the area was to find the Wild Source players. Journey to find the community you belong.
Yes.
But yeah, and so I finally found them. Finally got their contact. Finally entered the messenger group, and now I'm part of them.
Yay.
Yay!
You have passed the test, Ayumu. You are now
I,
part of the council.
I am now part of the council. Yeah, yes. And then ever since then, obviously, I built a lot more White Sword decks. I was planning to only keep to Roselia, but then like it's like they have like actually I kind of fell down to the rabbit hole because Shana came out.
All right.
Yeah, because like it's 30-year anniversary of Shana, and so I was like, oh my god, I'm so tempted. And it's like, fine, I'll get it, and then I literally got a whole carton.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of glad I did that because like, I actually managed to build. I didn't expect it, but like, there was enough for me to build 3 decks out of it,
Yeah.
and then I still have spares. Um,
Nice.
yeah. So like, it's kind of nice. I mean, granted, if most of the time I want to win, I just bring the same deck. So, um, and then yeah, and then like after that, what else did I buy? I upgraded my Roselia deck because I realized it's getting a little bit outdated, and like I realized there were new cards. So like my Roselia deck was first built by someone who I met on Discord. He was a really annoying guy, but like he was like just trying to be playful, but like I believe at heart he's like a good person. But like it just like try to stir up some random stuff all the time because he thinks it's funny. Um, but like nonetheless, I think he doesn't. I think he's like kind of more mature now. I haven't talked to him for a while, but I believe he's probably like in university now, things like that. Um, but yeah, like he built the Rosalia deck for me, and then, so went back to him. It's like so like, can you build another one for me with the new cards? And it's like, okay. And then it's like vastly different to the one that I played before. Like I suppose Wise was like if you had to differentiate it really specifically, I suppose you still have I mean, granted, you wouldn't really have a tempo. Would you really have a tempo deck? I suppose like the 4 categories still apply, like aggro, control, tempo, and mid range. Um, so Actually, it's been a while. I can't remember what my old decks, what the cards in my old decks were. I suppose my old deck could be considered tempo, and then yeah, it's really hard to differentiate. Like when people ask me like, oh, so what are the 4 deck types in Pokemon? I couldn't really tell them either. But yeah, in Wise World, I suppose my first Rosalia deck was like a tempo deck, and then like the guy literally built me a new version and it became complete aggro.
Oh my god.
Cause I literally one of the 6 combos. It's just adding 2 souls. So yeah, attacking at 3 souls. For those who don't understand, 3 souls just means like 3 damage, which is like a lot in Wise Swords. Considering even like the top end cards are only like you like as in like base damage are like 2 damages. So like, being able to do 3 damage on like probably like your first 2 turns is like actually insane. That's what we consider aggro. Um, but like but yeah, that was vastly different. I couldn't get used to. To be fair, if you ask me, I don't think I can still get used to it nowadays. I'm still exploring the deck because like there are like people are saying that like Wise Wars are like kind of boring, and like I get where they come from because like practically every set, like every anime series, you kind of have like the same kind of deck. So this on attack burn 2, so this one just add 2 souls, and then like this one if you cancel my damage, you're just gonna burn 1 3 times, like it's like it's all kind of the same thing. So I kind of understand where they're coming from, but like I suppose with everything, like even if I despise Vanguard, like I had to give them that, like every card game you want to get serious in it, there are something that you had to master, and a Wise Sword is no exception.
Yeah.
So like with the aggro deck, like if it's actually it's kind of similar how you use aggro decks in other card games in general, like in Battle Spirit Saga, even when it comes to aggro, it's not just like Unga Bunga swing. I mean, even white aggro is not like that, it's not exactly just swing with everything. You start to, compare like, okay, so like he has a higher BP, so I'm gonna have to swing with this one first, maybe like, oh, so I want my destroy the factory trigger first, so I'm gonna swing with this one first, like you got things like that to think about, and it's the same with Wise Swords, except like it's a little bit different, cause like with Wise Swords, how do I explain to those people who don't play Wise Swords? So for example, so like every deck has 8 cards that can cancel out the damage that you deal to your opponent. And the way you deal damage is basically you mill your opponent's deck, and then they just take that much damage. But if any one of the damage is like one of those 8 cards, which we call climax, and like literally the whole damage will be cancelled. So say if I deal 3 damage and then it's open the first card, okay, nothing happens. Second card, nothing happens. Third card, that's a climax. Then like even the 2 previous damages will be cancelled by that one card. So that's why in Wise Sword it's not just about hitting big damage, because like obviously the more damage you try to hit your opponents at the same time, the higher chance for them to like cancel your whole damage. So that's why max usually people just deal like max like 3 damages once. But even 3 is very risky as the aggro player, I can tell you that. um so there is like there are ways to like reduce the damage you deal to your opponent. And like that's kind of one thing you have to think about as an aggro player in Wise Swords. Because like you just can't, because like yeah, you basically have to think about your aim, like what do you want to achieve that turn. And I think that at least by now, if from my experience, I think like the point of like even like with the aggro deck, I mean obviously if you want to go for high roll, then you can try to just push your opponent up to like, which is in Wise was like 28 damage is max. For and then but like so like the way Wise Wars works is that for every 7 damage, the player will level up to 1 level. So we all start at level 0, take 7 damage, level up to level 1, take 7 damage, level up to level 2, etc. If you reach level 4, technically it doesn't exist, but yeah, basically if you reach level 4, then you just lose the game. So I suppose as an aggro deck, the aim is more of can you raise their level every turn. So you kind of just try to finish them in 4 turns rather than just like trying to unga bunga make as many damage as you can, kind of thing. And so like, for example, like when the opponent is literally 1 damage off from leveling up, then like there isn't really a point for you to deal 3 damages because you just have to deal with 1. Like once they level up, they can't go down the level even if they try to heal. But like on the other hand, you deal 3 damage, even if you manage to deal those 2 extra damage, there are ways for your opponents to heal those damage without leveling down.
Yeah.
So and then like these are like moments you kind of have to think, okay, so now I have to reduce the damage here, so I don't get cancelled that easily. So it's just like kind of things that you have to think about once you actually start playing the game. And I do think it's pretty interesting. Like again, like I understand why people might think Wise Sword is boring. Like at the basis, like I agree. Wise Swords can get pretty boring at times. And so like because like the main focus of the game is that they try to take your interest from the anime that you like, or I suppose in this day and era, just like any character you like, because Hololive is not an anime technically.
Yep.
Technically it is, but also it is not. You also have Persona 5, which is actually a game. You have Guilty Gear. I think that's a game as well.
Yep.
Heck, they even have Pixel. They have Disney.
Yeah.
There's still shows, but you get what I mean. Yeah.
And they have the Avengers. Well, technically, Avengers has an anime.
It's a show as well, but yeah.
No. It has an anime.
Yeah.
Marvel this Wars, if you know. They kind of wanted to make like Pokemon out of like the Marvel characters. Like so basically
what? Okay then.
Yeah, so basically all the heroes were like captured in like this, and then like the main characters can temporarily like release the characters.
So weird.
Yeah.
It's like what Kamen Rider Theo.
Not really. It's literally Pokemon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then yeah, so like there was another one that they got Batman and Godzilla as well.
Batman Ninja.
Yeah, Batman Ninja. They got Star Wars as well. So like it's like I mean at this point it's not limited to anime anymore.
Yeah.
Like it literally can be anything as long as they collaborate with them. So but like at the basis it's like they rely on you liking something, and then basically you play the game because you like staring at the bling bling.
Yeah.
That's literally the point of Wise Swords. Like yes, you can be competitive in this, and probably would be nice if you are because like it kind of adds the fun to it. Well, granted, you're not gonna get frustrated by all the luck factor this game has. This is already not like I still think Vanguard is even more luck based than Wise Swords. So
okay, let's not get into that because like we are in different camps.
It's a whole can of worms.
Yeah, it's a whole can of worms.
Also, it is a very luck based game.
Yeah.
That is for sure. And
I mean, I guess it's just Bushiroad. Yeah, I mean, like if we want to go into the rabbit hole,
Bushiroad games in general. Yeah.
If we want to get into the rabbit hole, have I told you the story about Dragonborn?
The what?
Dragonborn.
Yeah. You did mention it before, a long time ago.
Yeah, that I'm still bitter about it. God damn it! The light dice from the half deck, those are like the bane of my existence. God damn it!
Yeah, but like I don't know. Personally, Sorry, give me a second.
Okay. No, Ayumu is stretching.
I am stretching. Yes.
Mm-mm.
But yeah. Well, personally, I find Wise Swords very fun.
Mm-mm.
Um, it's like it's definitely supposed to be a casual game to play about. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not planning to like be like fully competitive with it or anything like that.
Mm-mm.
But like if I can go to like a what do you call it, Bushido festival,
Mm-mm.
then like I would try to go because I do want to experience it like at least
Yeah.
once. There will be one coming up in February
Mm-mm.
for the UK. I
Mm.
believe it's like Cardiff or something.
Ah,
Um,
God damn it, Carter.
yeah,
Okay.
but like why swords is yes.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, and like unfortunately I did get into a lot more anime recently. Still not as much as like my
Yeah.
teenage days, but like, especially but like the problem was like even if I watch a lot of anime during the teenage days,
Mm-mm.
you know, I was too young to actually understand uh anything even mildly sophisticated.
Mm-mm. Oh.
But like you know, right now I watch like slightly less anime. Granted, I'm still following like 5 to 6 every
Uh-uh.
season, which is a lot actually.
Mm-mm.
Um, like you know, I actually also understand what they're talking about, and you know
Mm-mm.
that makes me like the anime a lot more.
Mm-mm.
And then so like when it comes to Wise Worlds, I'll be like, fuck.
Mm.
Yeah, so after the Shana, after I bought my Shana carton,
Mm-mm.
just kind of fell into the rabbit hole.
Mm-mm.
And
Yeah.
then like later on, I got
Yeah.
so they released a set for the anniversary of Dengeki Bunko, which
Oh,
is
yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
publisher for
Mm-mm.
Japanese light novels.
Mm-mm.
So like for those who do watch anime, basically few
Yes.
examples which came from Dengeki Bunko includes Solar Online,
Mm-mm.
um
High School DxD. And
no,
then,
that was another one.
oh, wait, is
That's
it? No?
another one. I believe it's another one.
Let's see.
Uh yeah, cause like the
Mm-mm.
last set they didn't release High School
I
DxD.
see.
But they're coming up
Mm-mm.
for another one. Yeah, we what's the publisher?
Yeah, I kind of
I cannot
remember
find
like
it.
I don't, in there's
Yeah,
index.
Fujimi Fantasia Bunko.
Ah,
So it's not Dengeki Bunko, it's different.
I
So
see, I
but
see.
like they do have like Fujimi set coming up, literally like next few months or something like that.
Mm-mm.
They're doing like the card reviews already, so yeah, I
Oh
know
my
that.
god. They have Orimo and Eromanga Sensei. You are
Okay, yes. Dengeki Bunko also had Elo Manga Sensei.
God damn it.
So recently there was like a reincarnated as a pig anime. Yeah,
Oh
that was
yeah.
one of them.
The Butareba.
Yeah, but that label.
Uh,
Oh, what's this one called that like actually really likes? Well, Excel is one of them.
oh yeah.
Especially since it's about the same offers sort of online as well, so that's
Mm-mm.
pretty obvious.
Yeah. Mahoko Noritoshi.
The Irregulars at
Yeah.
Magic High School.
Mm-mm.
Um, so yeah, Dengeki Bunko is a really big publisher in
Mm-mm.
Japan. So I actually bought a play set from my friend. So like for the Dengeki Bunko set,
Mm-mm.
my friend bought a carton, so he had a few for sale. And
Oh,
I wasn't interested in it at first. Actually think I bought them because Eno wanted to play them.
I see.
Cause cause like he kind of want to get into Wise Wars casually,
Mm-mm.
and then so like, but like there's nothing he's actually really interested in.
Mm-mm.
So Dengeki Bunko came in. I told him there's actual world,
Mm-mm.
and then it's like okay, I'm interested now.
Mm-mm.
And then
Yeah.
and then later on he realized there's also irregular at Magic High School, and then he
Mm-mm.
was like, okay, I'm interested in this as well. And so like that's why I kind of bought like a full play set, kind of
Uh-uh.
technically for him to play, but like he doesn't have a local at his place,
Mm-mm.
so I kept the cards anyway,
Mm-mm.
and so that kind of became my another deck.
I see.
And and then but like I'm going to sell it to him soon. I'm just
Mm-mm.
have to calculate the
Yeah.
price and everything and sell it to
Mm-mm.
him the next time we meet.
Yeah.
Because like he is ready to take the deck.
Yeah.
It's like adoption. He's now ready to adopt my deck.
Yeah.
And then what else did I buy? Yes. Oshinoko full playset.
Of course.
I just love that series. Okay, and the anime didn't make it even worse. Like, didn't make it any worse. It's like the animation is so good. Like, even if you print it, like you know how bad the Wisewar screenshots are. But like
True.
Oshinoko is just like really good to look at, even if just like the normal common cards. Just because in general the animation is spectacular. Um, I was very tempted to get the bling bling versions because like, have you like, oh my god, have you seen the climax cards?
Not
Actually,
yet.
let me just show you the climax cards. Cause like the I think they only have one set for now. There will be a second set coming up, which fuck me. You know, like, oh my god, freaking Bing, man. I hate Bing. I need to download Google Chrome right
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
Because
Or
like every
just
time
you.
because like every time I try to click on the image and it's just like, oh no, it disappeared. I'm not gonna show you. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But oh, okay.
Oh
Where
my
is it?
goodness.
Why you sharing? Well,
And yeah,
no, I cannot find him.
Girls Band Cry is also coming out, so you have more holes
Yes,
in your wallet.
yes. It's like no. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Been there, done that, man.
Um,
That's why now
yeah.
I have a strong resistance against voice wars.
Yeah. So
That's like,
so this is
mm,
not the actual card, but like they literally use the same image. So like I'll just get to the example now.
okay.
I love these shots. It was from the first ending song.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So I just like, oh, I want to use those ones because like, but like, you know, just decide not to spend too much on it.
Mm-mm.
Oh my
Nice.
god, but yeah, as you said, there's also a girls band cry coming. I was actually really tempted to get the Bocce the Rock one, but
Mm-mm.
then I decided, I don't really feel too attached to it. So like,
Maybe not.
yeah, I'm just gonna skip that one. And then,
Mm-mm.
but yeah, girls band cry, I have to get that one. Like,
Yeah.
oh, like it's another one where the animation is just like really good. Like
Mm-mm.
it's literally like the best CGI in anime I've ever seen.
Mm-mm.
And so like you guys should watch it.
Yeah.
Don't care if it's CGI or not. It's
Yeah.
really good. The music are good as well, especially if you like rock music. It's
Mm-mm.
literally, how do you call it? Hard rock? I don't think that's how you call it. But like
Nah.
it's like in the style. Like I don't know I don't know if it expresses itself that way in terms of music, but in terms of lyrics, it's literally just frustrated teenagers.
Mm-mm.
Kind of theme, which I actually really like.
Mm-mm.
Cause like then like it
Nice.
means like they really put in a lot of emotion in like you know, kind of the song and everything like that.
Mm-mm.
Like it's actually especially impressive because like the singer, like
Mm-mm.
the character is called Nina Iseli, but like I can't
Mm-mm.
remember what the actress is called.
Yeah.
Uh, Nina Iseli. Can I find it? Can I find it?
Yeah.
Load. It is by wait. Lena,
Mm-mm.
and then Lena is literally a new voice actress. Like this is her first role,
Mm-mm.
and I think she's actually like 16 or 17. So like
Damn.
this is actually insane. It's like,
Yeah.
bro, like,
Bro.
oh my god, I got my new Oshi now. It's like,
Nice. But fine. I guess I can make a voice for stack so we can play when you are here, I guess. But yeah.
I mean, yeah. Now that you actually have salary, you cannot
Mm-mm.
complain.
I guess. So yeah, if
Yeah.
you
Uh,
indeed nah. So yeah, but I guess if you guys want to see us play voice wars on camera, or you guys want us to do anything, to always feel free to send us your requests, comments, questions to our email at therefreshsteppodcast@gmail.com. So yeah, while I was able to cut Ayumu, I guess that has been everything that we can share for this week. We hope that you guys have a nice week going forward, and we'll see you all in the next turn. Bye bye.